Today in the Toyverse, folks, I step inside the arena known as Mortal Kombat, and I look at the Storm Collectibles San Diego Comic-Con 2017 1/12 Action Series Noob Saibot. So let's go ahead and look at the packaging. As you can see, we have the San Diego Comic-Con exclusive sticker right on there. On the side, we got some artwork. And on the back, we got even more artwork that explains all the cool things that this figure can do. If you're familiar with this line, a lot of it is reused parts. But the cool thing about it is it has a couple of new accessories. 2 to be exact. And that's the head splattering effect that it comes with. So I'm going to go ahead and take this out of the package. And we'll look at the Ninja a little more here. And we'll talk about all things Mortal Kombat. Alright folks, here is the figure out of the package. Now before I even begin to talk about this bad boy, I want to let you know something. I did not attend San Diego Comic-Con 2017 this year, but I did pay on eBay for this figure, and I wish I would have waited. Because Big Bad Toy Store right now, as of recording of this video, has the pre-order on sale for this bad boy. I could have saved myself some serious money. Head over to bigbadtoystore.com to pre-order him today if you want to pick this bad boy up. So with that being said, let's talk about this guy. He is an effective repaint and retooling of an existing figure. Everything that a San Diego Comic-Con exclusive should be. And it keeps in the spirit of Mortal Kombat figures. So I appreciate the love and attention that Storm Collectibles is doing with this Mortal Kombat line. And it's only getting bigger. And to quote the big man himself, it's going to be huge. Okay. That notwithstanding, I think it's a fantastic figure. Let's go ahead and break down the sculpting here. So, like I said, it's an effective repaint. It does have some new molded pieces. Well, not molded pieces. It's just how they're molded, I should say. So the arms, for example, are in this dark gray, dark purplish tone to kind of break up the monotony of the blacks. But the blacks are even done very nice because you got dark blacks, you got flat blacks. You got a lot of stuff going here. The attention to detail is great. The gi is sculpted very nicely. His whole costume is sculpted very nicely, I should say. His wrist plates here, they're also sculpted and painted nicely. You got even a little bit of dry brushing on there. Little details like that I can appreciate, and it definitely makes you feel what they're charging for these figures is definitely worth it. The knee pads, you know, same thing here. And the toes, and, you know, everything looks great. Even the mask here looks fantastic. It's got some sculpted pieces. Even the eyes, even though you can't really see it here on camera, they are done very, very well. So let's go ahead and break down articulation while I have him in hand. So in terms of articulation, if you've seen other Mortal Kombat reviews from Storm Collectibles, you know what you're getting yourself into, so I'll break it down as fast as I can. So the head is on a double peg system. It can go up that much, can go down, it just popped up that much, go side to side, and 360. The nice thing is it does have a very long double ball peg joint in it, and it's hidden here by the top piece of the collar. Well, you can actually extend that head very far down, not so much up, and his hand just fell off. That's great. Classy review here, folks. So, and then you do get some nice side-to-side action for those good Kung Fu style punches that affect a person. In terms of the upper body, he's on a double diaphragm ball peg system here. The gi is made of a really soft gummy material, so it allows motion to go down that much, allows it to go back that much. You do get waist twists, which is very nice. You can do a full 360, although I wouldn't recommend it just because I don't know how good the plastic is. Not saying that it's cheap or anything, just don't want anything to break. He can bend down very far. And look at that. Also go back very far. Very nice here. So, you know, a lot of good things in that regard. So, in terms of the arms, they're on a butterfly joint. They have a little disc here that helps get a little more motion without looking ugly, which is very nice. You can go forward that much, And you can go back pretty far. And you do a full 360 around the costume itself. You do have a bicep cut right here, double jointed knees, and you got a ball peg here with a hand. You can spin all the way around and hinge up and down, left and right if you move it appropriately. Like I said, he's got the waist cut, lower body. Can he do the splits? Yes, he can, because he's a ninja and he's badass. Oh, excuse me, my first cuss word. Pardon my puns here, folks. But will you pass the Grey Poupon? Very random here, very random. As far as kicking up, this bad boy can kick very far up. And you can go very far back too. Look at that. So no problems there. You got a thigh cut right here. There goes the hand again. Double jointed knees. And no boot cut, but we do have a ball peg at the bottom of the foot. You get full 360 on that. You can get very good ankle pivot motion for what it is, and you do get a toe hinge. Same thing on the other side. Like I said, a lot of great things going on with this guy. But if you're familiar with the other ninjas, it's nothing that you won't or haven't seen. Well, I'm really off my A game today, folks. I apologize. But let's go ahead and take him aside for a moment and let's talk about those wonderful accessories. Alright, folks, so let's talk accessories. Old Newbie here has a lot of cool things going for him. A lot of this stuff is a repack from the Scorpion figure, but we do have a couple of new items, so let's go ahead and talk about those first. So first off, we have these blood effects. Let me show you these up close because they are sculpted and painted wonderfully. Very soft gummy material. Here's the second piece. You're like, what are these for? Oh, well, let me show you. Take Old Newbie's head here, you pop it off, pop on the first effect, and then you take the second effect, which has a ball peg, and you pop it into the hole, and voila, we got magic head falling off. Doo-doo-doo-doo. That's Excedrin number 9. Anyways, all joking aside, this thing is fantastic. It is one of those things that's a little nod to Mortal Kombat and its gore, and I'm happy that Storm Collectibles took the time to include them. Digging that a ton. So let me just pop this off right here. Another accessory we have is this cool skull head. It's pretty much almost identical to the Scorpion release. It's got the jaw that opens up here. And I mean, it's done wonderfully, sculpted and painted very nicely. And what you do here is you take the flame effect here, which comes in 2 pieces. So if I can keep it steady on camera. What you do is you line it up. This is a really bad example. Let me bring this up a little bit. And you get the fire effect coming out of Old Newbie's mouth here. Very similar to the Scorpion. And who doesn't like a skull-headed person that can breathe fire, out of their mouth? I know I do. It's as American as apple pie. So let me set that aside. We do have a classic Mortal Kombat 1 mask as well. And the cool thing about that is, if you're not a fan of the MK2 style, you just pop it off. Remember, kids, don't do drugs. Your head will look like that. You pop on this head, and you got a classic looking dark ninja look. Pop off the skull head here. Just pop back on. Voila. While I have the figure in my hand, let's go ahead and talk about the spear. The spear is sculpted and painted very nicely. And I don't know if the camera's going to work with me on this. Bear with me. It's got some nice detail on it. There we go. A little bloody. Molded in black with some silver and red. It's got this little loop on the end. Plug it into one of the ball pegs here. Lay it over correctly, like so. Then you find the appropriate hand. Plug the hand on. And don't let that happen. And voila. We got a ninja that can shoot a spear out. Very, very nice. Nice little added bonus, which is very cool. And the last bit of accessories here, we got a ton of different hands for your ninja. We got some karate chopping hands. We got some open gripping hands, some face crushing hands, some ninja posing hands. I mean, you got it all. Storm Collectibles has got it covered in that regard. So now that we've seen accessories, let me clear all this junk out. We'll do a size comparison and call it a day. Alright folks, the wonderful thing known as a size comparison makes its way into the video. And to the left of your screen, you have the Storm Collectibles Sub-Zero figure. And to the right of your screen, you have a Diamond Select Oswald Cobblepot figure from, like I said, Diamond Select. And in the middle, we got old Noob Saibot. These three definitely could live in the same world. Although old Ozzy over there is a little small. But the two ninjas look wonderful together. And with this wonderful backdrop from extreme-sets.com, which you can pick up, they'll even be even more fun to pose. So, do I think it's worth the purchase? Absolutely. Like I said at the beginning of the video, if you can, if it's in your budget, head over to BigBadToyStore.com and pre-order yours today. Because if you're a fan of the Mortal Kombat line, as much as I am, you're not going to want to miss out on him. And that's what really it boiled down to. I wanted the ninja, and I'm happy that I have him in my hands. He's fun to pose. He's different to look at as opposed to blue or yellow. I do have Scorpion, but he's at home. Or not home, but at work. Excuse me. It's late. And I think that's the second time I've said that in this video, so kudos to me. So, go pick him up if you can afford to pick him up. It definitely warrants the purchase. Never have too many Mortal Kombat characters. So that's going to do it for the review. You've heard me plug Extreme-Sets and Big Bad Toy Store. But go ahead and check out UndercoverCapes.com for all your podcasting needs. They got DC, Marvel, indie, video game, movie reviews. I mean, I don't think there's anything they don't cover over there. And of course, you can find me over there as well. Also, if you're into toy photography, head over to Instagram and use the hashtag ToyLoverCrew and throw at ToyLoverCrew a follow on Instagram. You're going to love seeing the wonderful action figure photos that they take there, and just an amazing community as well. So, stay tuned at the end for the slideshow, folks. Thank you as always. Share with a friend, share with a ninja, share with someone in Outworld. And until next time, friends, great googly moogly.